we got booted, so I'm back here for part 2, which is okay. It's not a big deal. And you guys are going to pop on as soon as you get that notification that we are live here again. And you can always go back and watch the replay from the beginning, or you can catch the YouTube version of it when it comes out to your emails later this morning, early afternoon. So what we were talking about is the 3 parts of your life that you want to improve. Doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, where you live, how old you are. Of these 3 things, you might be like, I want more money freedom. Let's be real, okay? I want more time freedom, okay? And I want to do what I love. I want to spend my day helping people, whatever it is that's in your heart, your calling, okay? That's what you want. And so are you all 3? Or do you have the money, but you don't have the time? Do you have the time, but you don't have the money? Okay? Are you doing things that you don't want to be doing? And you wake up going, oh, it's Monday, or oh, I wish I didn't have to go to work, or oh, I don't want to be doing these things. I wish I had a housekeeper. I wish I had an assistant. I wish. Okay? So, where are you? 1, 2, 3, all 3. Let me know whereabouts you are in your desires. Desire is the most important, is the first step to riches. All right, let me just make sure we are live again. Yeah, we are. Okay, you guys get over here, and we're going to keep going. So, that's one of the most important parts. Now, here is something that is going to start you on a path to this freedom, okay? To making the impact you want to make with your time here, earning the amount of money you want to earn so that you can live how you want to live, do what you want, what you want, when you want, and with whom you want. Now, you've got to understand a few key parts of your personality, of what makes you you. What makes you you is very much the same, if not exactly the same, as to what makes me me. We might look different, we have a different upbringing, we have different DNA, but in our core, we are all built the same, which was why everybody can create and live a life of total freedom. Not everybody is willing, but everybody can, and here is why. Some of you have seen this many, many times, okay? Some of you, this will be the first time. Wow, you drew a stick person on your whiteboard. Incredible. This is one of the most valuable images you will ever come across, okay? There are 3 parts to us, okay? The part that you see in the mirror, the part that you see on your screen, that is the physical expression of me, okay? That is my physical body that you see. There are 2 other parts of us, okay? We have an intellectual mind, a conscious mind. Okay, that's where we gather information, we know things, we have memory up there, reason, we have an imagination to take us in the future, we have a memory to take us into the past. And then we have a 3rd part of our personality, of our existence, which is our subconscious, which is our emotional, energetic, spiritual side of us. Okay, so this is where we think, we have mental activity, conscious activity. This is where we feel, it's our emotional mind. It's what hooks us up to this universe on an energetic level, vibrational level. And then of course we have our body that does things. And we have our results. We have our current income. We spend our days a certain way, we do certain things, and we have certain results in our life, in our relationships, finances, business, our health, etc., etc. Okay? Now, this is you and I. The other thing we have in common is that we have a power that is flowing through to us right now. Right now. There is an infinite source of supply, infinite intelligence, okay? Infinite potential that is flowing through you and me right now. And we get to take this energy, this infinite potential, And we get to mold it, shape it, shift it, change it to whatever we want. Creation happens in the mind. So as the spirit, as this energy is flowing to and through you, you get to shape it, shift it, mold it, change it, make it whatever you want. Now, because creation happens in the mind, you got to ask yourself, what am I creating? And the best way to know what you're creating is to have a look at your results. Because your results are just a reflection of what's going on in your mind. If you have negative results, let's say you set goals and you just don't quite seem to make it, you keep doing things you know not to do, you don't do things you know you should do, and you're like, here are my results at the end of the month, no matter how hard I try, what I do, how much I know, how much I learn, how much training I go to, my results keep staying the same. That's what you are doing in the mind. That's what you are turning that infinite potential that is flowing to and through you into based on your dominant thoughts and your dominant feelings. Now I'm just giving you a tiny glimpse of what's to come throughout this challenge, throughout this deep dive, and throughout our sessions together. Because the more you understand you and how this works and where your results come from, then you will have the confidence to step into your greatness and create that time and money freedom, the life that you really want to live. Do what you want, when you want, with whom you want. So I'm going to leave you with a couple of things. I want you to create a want list. My clients, you have a want list, okay? And I want you to add to it. I want you to review it, check off the things you've already accomplished. And then I want you to think, what else do I really want? If I could be, do, and have anything in the world, what is it that I want? And I want you to really stretch. For those of you that don't have a want list, you might have a goal list, a to-do list, a not to-do list, I didn't do list. But do you have a want list? Do you have written down all the things that you would love to become and do and have? And I'm talking like right down to, are you happy with your current toaster? Are you happy with your current coffee machine? Do you have a housekeeper? Would you love a housekeeper? This is what I mean by doing what you want when you want, having the time and money freedom so that you are living your life day by day the way you really want to live. Not based on what you have in the bank account, not based on your fears and your doubts and your worries, but how you truly want to be living. If money and resources were not a concern for you, what do you want? What do you really want? We may not want the same things, but we want. So I want you to start a want list, all the things you can think of. And it might seem silly, and your old belief system is going to be playing with you and distracting you with all types of things like, that's crazy, you got bills to pay. You shouldn't be wanting all that stuff. You got a family to provide for. Stop being so greedy, stop being so selfish. No, what do you really want? We've got to override the current mindset belief system that's in control of your income and control of how you spend your days and how much time freedom you actually have. So how do you want to be living? What is it that you truly, truly want? The second thing I want you to do today is I want you to think about your goals. Do you have your goals written down? Do you have a future date set to your goals? And are you setting real goals? Okay, are you setting real goals? The point of the goal is never to get. The point of the goal is always to grow. If you're setting goals to get, you're not going to get very far. The point of the goal is to grow. So you want to be setting goals that almost seem like a fantasy. In fact, they are going to be a fantasy because you're going to create them in your imagination. But I want you to look at your goals and say, do my goals get me excited? Do they inspire me? Are these my goals? Then I want you to ask yourself, do my goals scare me? Because if they don't scare you, they're not going to grow you. Because you're not going to know, if you're setting real goals, you're not going to know how this is going to happen. You're not going to have the money, the people, the ideas, the resources, the confidence, the ideas, the plots, or the plans. You're not going to have any of that if you're setting a true goal, an effective goal. So look at your goals and go, is this a goal I know I can achieve? That's an A-type goal. I want to set A-type goals because there's no growth. If you know you're going to achieve your goal, that's not a goal, okay? That's just something you're going to do. And don't set goals you think you can achieve. And by that I mean, you go, well, I think I can do this. If this happens over here, and if they do that, and if this comes in over here, and if that happens, I think I can hit my goal. Those are B-type goals. The problem with B-type goals is that after a second or third obstacle or challenge or fall down, they begin to fizzle, okay? They don't inspire you anymore. That's a B goal. And there's no growth in B goals because there's not enough inspiration. There's not enough true desire. Okay, you have infinite potential, which means you have the ability to become, do, and have anything in the world, so as long as it doesn't violate the rights of other people or the natural laws. Okay? But think about this. I have infinite potential. And look at your goal and say, is that what I really want? If I can be, do, and have anything in the world, and my success was inevitable by law, is this what I'd be going after? And if the answer is yes, you're on the right track. And the answer is no, say, okay, what do I really want? What would I love to see happen in my life? What do I really want? Not what I think I can do, not what I know I can do, but what is it that I really want? And there's going to be an element of fear and doubt involved. That's part of the process. It has to be there because it's showing you that you're thinking beyond your comfort zone, beyond your current belief system. Okay, your current belief system is just a boundary to what you think you can do. So you want to set a goal that's outside of that, where you won't know how you're going to do it. You just know you want it more than anything. So that's going to come with your want list. Look at your goal card. I'm giving you Purpose, Vision, Goals Masterclass. That ties in perfectly to step 1 of the formula. The definite purpose, definite chief aim. Do you know your purpose? Do you have a clearly identified purpose? Have you created a vision, a crystal clear? If you have a vision and a goal, you want to be able to describe it to me so that I get the same picture in my mind that you have in your mind. How clear is your picture? How clear is your purpose, vision, goals? So we're providing that masterclass to you so that you can block off 60 minutes and sit down and really have a session with yourself, a truth session, a deep inner session with yourself so that you can bring up more of that purpose, more of that potential, more of that prosperity that's already within you. So we'll send all this in a recap email to you, and you've got your accountability buddy. You also have this group. We have a community of people here, and we're all after one thing, which is to step into our confidence, to step into our freedom, to truly see what we're made of, get better results permanently, make some changes on the inside. So I'm so happy that you're here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 9 a.m. and also getting your feedback from your session today. Keep writing your self-confidence formula, posting it in the group for accountability, and reading your self-confidence formula in the mirror, and you are going to experience a lot of shifts on the inside. When those shifts happen on the inside, guess what? By law, they have to happen on the outside. All right? Have a beautiful, blessed day, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.